Alpha males have been the epitome of the red pill culture on the internet for the longest time. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch a lot of them myself back in the day when I was younger. Some of their content and some of them have helped me drag me through the darkest days and uplift me through the darkest moments of my life. But as I have gotten older and I've matured a lot more, I'm starting to realize that a lot of the advices and stuff they say are actually bullshit. But they all seem to have one thing in common. They all seem to have a course or a consultation they want to sell you. Perhaps some ulterior motives they have. And amongst all the alpha males, I'm not gonna lie, this guy FITXFEARLESS has some of the most funniest and cringiest content in the red pill community. Take a look at this, guys.
Here are 3 weird signs that no one thinks you're attractive. Number 1, you have to wait in line wherever you go. People tend to let attractive people skip lines. Whether it's at Chipotle, when you go somewhere and you're an attractive person, people tend to give you more favors. If you're not getting these kind of favors from people, people don't think you look that good, bro.
Huh? Never in my 22 years on this planet has someone allowed me to cut in front of them without some sort of catch. The only time I was allowed to cut the whole line was when I paid $20 to the bouncer for the club. I remember this one time, this dude wanted to cut in front of me. He was with his girl. I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. We were waiting in front of a club. And he was trying to sweet talk me and just kind of like, hey bro, how are you doing? What's good? What's going on, man? What's your name? Can I get in front of you? Hell no, motherfucker. Ain't nobody cut it in front of me. I don't care how attractive you are. I don't care how much money you got. You better get your ass back to the end of that line. Unless they're actually here with you or you know them, then maybe, just maybe, you will allow them to stand in the line with you and the people behind you wouldn't be mad at you.
Number 2, women never buy you expensive gifts. When you're an attractive guy, women tend to buy you things of real high worth. The better you look, the more women are willing to go above and beyond to show that they appreciate you.
I swear, some people are so entitled, man. No average woman is going to go out of their way to buy you a Chanel bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, or a Gucci bag, unless they're already well off financially and they got a lot of money themselves. No matter how attractive you are, women are not entitled to buy you expensive gifts. And if we were to flip it around, just because your woman or someone who you're dating doesn't buy you expensive gifts doesn't mean you're not attractive. Like, huh? The dots are not connecting, my dude. The only exception is that if you're a male OnlyFans model or a male stripper, then maybe, just maybe you'll have some people, men or women, showering you with gifts and showering you with gratitude and money. Honestly, I don't even think the lady in the video bought this gift for him. What I really think what happened was he bought the gift himself and he told the lady to hand the gift to him for the sake of this video. But hey, if that's why you make your content, hey, go right ahead.
Number 3, no one ever tells you bless you. When you sneeze, as an unattractive person, nobody notices you exist. The more attractive you are, everybody's telling you bless you. Why? Because they think you look good. When you don't look good, no one trying to bless you.
Oh my God, I sneezed and you did not say bless me? How dare you? How dare you defy my beauty and attractiveness? Like, what? Come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this has to be one of the funniest one I've heard so far. Just because you're attractive or unattractive doesn't mean someone's forced or entitled to say bless you. I promise you, people are not even paying attention to your looks when they hear you sneeze. Either they're in the mood to say bless you or they're not in the mood to say bless you. And just because they say or they don't say it doesn't mean you're attractive, dude. There's been countless times on the subway where I've seen an attractive lady sneeze and nobody around her said anything. And flip it around, when I see someone who's not that great looking sneeze and everyone around them say, hey, bless you, bless you, bless you, thank you, thank you.
Guys, look how beautiful my face look, man. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, man, I would give me some booty too.
Huh? Wait, time out. Did he just say he would give himself some booty cheeks? Hold up. This guy literally says he would fuck himself. Let that sink into your brain for a second.
What do you think about guys that work less than 80 hours a week but call themselves a man?
Well, they are a smaller version of a man, right? There are big men, there are real men, and then there are little men. A man is gonna put in as many hours as possible to maximize his financial freedom. A lot of men wanna complain that I can work 40, 50 hours a week, but you wanna bring kids into this world when you're poor. That's craziness. Your responsibility as a man is to not only provide for yourself, to take care of your family. If that means you working 80 hours a week, you do whatever needs to be done.
Now, this is one of the advices he gave that I actually generally agree on. You shouldn't think about kids or try to bring kids into this world if you're not making enough to, provide for them and, make sure they have a good life and make sure they don't have to worry about stress about money. But the part where he did go wrong is mentioning every man has to work 70 to 80 hours a week or they're not considered men. They are considered little men. Guys, it is all about balance in your life.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I promise you, money, you can always make it back. But what you can't make back is time. Time, once you lose it forever. You lose the time you spent with your family, your loved ones, and all the people around you. Money, you can always find a way to make it back. But time, that is lost forever. And saying how every man has to work 70 to 80 hours a week while sacrificing time with their loved ones I think it's absolutely ridiculous. There should always be a balance. Yes, you should work enough hours to provide for your family and make sure they're financially free and they don't have to stress about money, but you shouldn't bring yourself to the point of exhaustion or to the point where you're sacrificing time, valuable time with your family and loved ones. I promise you guys, it is not worth it. I used to be the same type of person when I was younger. I was always thinking, oh, I have to work this, this, and I neglected my time with my family, and until this day, I still regret it. That's some personal story I intend to share next month on my storytime video.
This is why 6 figures isn't enough money. I know you've heard it so many times. Once a man gets to 6 figures, you're considered successful. Well, unfortunately, over 60% of Americans that make 6 figures live paycheck to paycheck. So 6 figures is not enough money, especially if you're living in a major city. And the cost of living, inflation, these things have made 6 figures the new 50K.
Now, this is one of the other advices that I also generally agree on. 6 figures today, in today's economy, I definitely think it's middle class. It's not enough to provide in certain situations, but it also depends on so many factors. One of them is your lifestyle. Guys, no matter how much you make, you should always try to live below your means. And that means just because you got that raise or you got that extra side hustle doesn't mean you have to inflate your lifestyle. And that also depends on the situation with the economy, how inflated the economy is. Also, it depends on the area you're living in. In a big city like New York, Chicago, or DC, where I used to live, or in California, 6 figures, that is definitely not enough. Another thing is if you're factoring kids or marriage, 6 figures, if for a single unmarried man living below their means is more than enough.
How much money do you need to make to be considered a man?
If you're making anything under $50,000 a month, you're not a man. I'm sorry, life starts at $50,000 a month. Yeah, bro, you could have 10 kids if you can afford it. You're just poor, it's okay.
Okay, so apparently according to Fit, the bar and standards for today's dating game is a ripped Elon Musk. And if you're anything below that, don't even think about dating. Guys, I promise you, the women who have standards like that aren't the women you want to be with in the long term. And if you've watched my street interview videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
How much does a man have to make to be considered a man? A bunch of them! $500,000!
And as cringy as some of FITX's advice are, this guy offers some of the most entertaining content in the red pill community. Take a look at this one, guys.
What is that behind you? Are those like pictures of people or some shit?
It's just my vision board.
Of women? You got Ice Spice on your wall, bro?
Yeah, Ice Spice, Summer Rae, Kim
You got
Kardashian.
different women on your wall.
Yeah, it's my vision board though. So every morning I wake up, I basically manifest that I'll be able to pull one of those baddies one day. So
Guys, this was one of the clips that got me rolling. Like, I couldn't stop laughing after I watched this one. But yeah, anyways, guys, I've been reading The Magic of Thinking Big. What I manifest is I hope to one day bag a Summer Rae, or I hope to bag a Addison Rae or Madison Beer. But yeah, I'm just manifesting. I'm just manifesting for my future. You know, you gotta think big. You gotta think big in the future. You gotta think about all the baddies that you can bag. But yeah, this is my vision board, guys. This is my vision board. I got oh my goodness. This is one of the clips. This is the goated clip that he has. I feel bad for this guy. He's obviously trolling. He says it just enough for it to be funny. He doesn't overdo it to the point where it's obvious and for FitX to find out.
Here's why your mirror hates you in the morning. Because you got this greasy, dirty, oily skin. Your skin is looking like, why are you doing this to me? Help your skin out, man, with my go-to skincare routine, Teej. All you gotta do, man, is click the link below right here. It's in the description, pin comments in the bio. Grab your 40% off, 20% off for life, plus a free gift.
So I'm guessing if you don't use Teej Hanley, you're destined to look ugly. And like I said beginning of the video, these people always have one thing in common, and is that they want to sell something to you. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the flyest of them all?
All right, you got an alien physique.
Damn. Is it because I don't use Teej Hanley? Is it because I use this?
Key traits of a true alpha male. Number one, the ability to always adapt. If you want to be an alpha male, if you want to be a guy that a lot of men look up to, the world notices, you must be a guy that's always willing to learn, always willing to change. Your beliefs and standards and principles cannot be concrete.
And here we have him contradicting himself. How about we look at the idea of you not being entitled just because you're attractive? How about we look at the idea of you not cutting in line just because you're attractive? And how about we look at the idea that you not obligated to be told bless you because you sneezed just because you're attractive? How about we look at those new ideas, Fit? How about that?
How come the move?
Breakup.
Breakup.
For the best. For the
Damn.
better.
And this might be the stars aligning then,
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Really? So what do you do for fun?
I was doing insurance, but I'm kind of like more heading towards the real estate route, so I do that and then modeling, but not only fashion, just modeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
like
cool.
commercial and stuff like that. Yeah.
Where you heading to now?
I was actually gonna go to the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a cool person.
Yeah.
We should hang out.
I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
Like,
No worries. Thank you.
Wait a minute, she literally just said she broke up, but then all of a sudden she has a boyfriend. I'm glad you was able to catch that, Fit. A lot of the alpha males and pickup artists aren't able to catch that social cue. As much as I have bashed him and talked so much shit about him throughout this whole video, I gotta give him the respect for approaching women in public and on the streets. That's something very few of us can grow the balls and do. I gotta give you respect for that, Fit. And I like how he's somehow approachable, unlike some of the other alpha males or pickup artists. As soon as the woman displays a slight sign of rejection or they're not interested, he doesn't keep pressing them. That's something I like about him a lot more than some of the other pickup artists I've noticed over the years. He generally has respect when approaching women, and that's something I like about him. He doesn't keep pressing them if they're not interested, unlike some of these other pickup artists. I do feel like FitX gives some genuine good advice, but a lot of the stuff he say I consider are bullshit. But anyways, guys, to sum up this video, you should always take whatever you see on the internet with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to these alpha male red pill content and communities. But anyways, guys, like the video if you enjoyed it. Happy holidays to everyone. I'm still doing that giveaway. I will announce the winner in 2 days, and as always, stay safe, everyone.